Hello truckers, welcome back to American Truck Simulator where it is dark out. But it is 6 a.m. It was darker than I thought it would be, but I kind of forgot about this. Yeah, we got some changes today. It might be kind of hard to see currently, but I mean, it's snowing out. There's snow everywhere. And we do have a paint scheme ready for today, but at 6 a.m. with the winter time actually here, it's going to be darker a little bit later. The good news is we got one more city to visit here in Texas, which is Del Rio. I have a job ready to go there. External contract, and the good thing is, right where we left off last episode, right over here at Vestas, I think that's where we're going. So let me just kind of turn around here a little bit. So when the sun finally does come up, we'll have a look at the paint job and everything that we got going on. So the snow mod is back. I think the link might be in the description below from previous years, or from last year when I used it. If not, I'll try to remember to put it back in. There are a lot of different versions you can get, and I got the one where it's snowy roads and slick conditions, because why not? So let's go ahead and get our trailer here. Get to Del Rio. I don't know how long it's going to take us to get there, but it can't be too far out. Got really lucky getting a job right here because we're not really in San Angelino. We're on the outskirts of it, and I looked for an external contract first. Stalled my engine right there. And there was one going to Del Rio. Oh, okay, so the sun's already, well, it's already 6:30. Okay, time's passing me by here. Sun is coming on up. So we had a red Kenny, of course, and now you can see the steering wheel is kind of a bluish color, so the main color is blue, but of course we got a whole bunch of stuff that's also on the truck. I think we'll go over to here and get this trailer. I don't even know what I'm even hauling. I just saw someone go to Del Rio, and I said, bingo, bango, there we go. Oh, I didn't give myself enough room to do. Oh, I mean, I may have enough room to get myself back on that trailer, but let's be sure about it. First try, kind of like that. Looking all good. All right, so we're coupled up. What am I hauling here? Power generator, 31,000 pounds. And we're getting paid $846 to do so. So let's get on the road here. And maybe by the time I get out to the main road, we'll let some more daylight show up, and then I'll show off what the paint scheme looks like. So a couple things different on this episode. One, of course, I got the snowy mod going, and I got where the road's kind of covered in snow, slippery conditions. I updated the coast to coast map. If you're wanting to update the map, it got updated on December 10th. And just remember, when updating the coast to coast map, it's going to revert you back to your home garage and also cancel any deliveries that you're currently on. So before you update to that map, or any map, anytime you update, it's going to revert you back to your home garage. And I think that does it for new stuff being added on my series here. But once we get done with this Del Rio delivery, we should have completed every city here in Texas. So that means we can kind of go pretty much wherever we want and not have to worry about getting to certain cities. We're still going to have to cruise through Texas because we're going to be pretty much south in Texas. And we may actually go through Dalehart on the way out. I mean, I've been there, but that was on the coast to coast map. Technically, gotta love when your game, for some reason, your game goes off screen for no apparent reason. Let me back on up a little bit here. Don't know what that was about. Oh, I see. Something is updating, and it kicked me out of the game for a second. All right, so as I was saying, Dalehart we need to go on through. I did that on the coast to coast map. But Well, let me park right here for a second, and we'll have a look at the paint scheme and what it looks like. Hopefully it's bright enough outside. So we go outside here. Well, we got, of course, you got to have the Grinch on there somewhere, and I just got truck off. I've done that before. And on the side here, we kind of got like a log cabin with some snow on the ground. I got some little bit of a wreath and candy canes and Christmas bulbs going on alongside the bottom. And of course, you got to have Santa along with the reindeer going up along the side there. So that's just a quick paint job I threw together. Nothing too special. It was kind of hard to figure out what color background to go with, and I thought the blue kind of showed off everything rather well with it. So that's the paint scheme we are rocking for Christmas time. So speaking of Christmas time, let's see, you should be seeing this on... I gotta figure out what today is. Today's the 12th. You should be seeing this on the 15th of December. Now, I've heard 2 dates. I haven't seen... I tried to look before I recorded on the dates for the Christmas deliveries for the 2022 season. I haven't seen nothing posted officially by SCS and American Truck Simulator about those deliveries. I've been told by a couple of you guys 2 different dates. I've heard the 16th, which would be tomorrow if you're watching this live. So the 16th of December. I've been told the 18th, and I heard someone else say possibly today, the 15th, as this episode goes live. So I don't know when they're going to start. Usually it's just picking up a trailer of Christmas gifts and delivering them to cities. You gotta do so many, but the trip has got to be like 100 to 150 miles long, somewhere in that general area. So just be on the lookout for that if you're interested in that kind of stuff. We'll be doing it here on the channel, of course. I want to knock those off, get those done. You're only going to find them on external deliveries, so that's where you gotta look for them when they come out. I'm actually trying to feel if the roads. The mod says so. If you want the link to the mod, like I said, hopefully the link will be in the description below. And it'll be I think it's Grimm's Mods webpage you're gonna go to. So you got to make sure you get it for ATS. And the main mod is like called the Frosty mod, and there's just add-ons to the mod. So you can have it to where the road looks like this, where it's completely snow covered. You can also have it where the side roads and everything is really snow covered like it is seen here, but the roads are not snow covered. You can have it to where it's also slippery conditions, which is a separate mod, and then darn, there's 4 of those add-on parts of the mod. I don't remember right now what the 4th one is. But I decided to throw it all in there because why not? Now, another thing I probably need to do today is also repair my truck. So, of course, updating the Coast to Coast map, it reverted me back to Salt Lake City, so I had to teleport back down here. Before I teleported back down here, I teleported to the garage in order to put the paint scheme on. Then I teleported down here so we can be right back where we started from. Now, if you never teleported, in case you don't know, and for those who do teleport every once in a while, you kind of know about this, you have to place your truck on the ground. Now, I thought I was closer to the ground than I was, so I placed the truck, but I was too far up in the air, so when the truck dropped, it damaged my truck. Not too bad. I think overall we're sitting at like 12% damage. I don't know what it was before that, but everything is up like at 6-7%. It's not tire damage, it's got some chassis damage and all that kind of stuff. So I would like to repair the truck. I could use some fuel today as well because we did not fuel up at the end of the last episode. So we're going to need a little bit of fuel today. This off-ramp seemed a little snugger. Maybe it's the snow making it look that way. How far is this journey anyways? It's only another 148 miles. And we're going to get there just a little bit after 11 o'clock. So, yep, we're going to be turning and burning, of course. And where we go after Del Rio doesn't really matter that much. It's not like we got to knock off any cities because, like I said, we should be doing doing every city here in Texas. It's only 35 up through here. I'll have to try to get a good screenshot of the truck. So middle of the day would be good. And yes, if you haven't seen a snowy mod before, when it rains, it's actually going to snow. And just never mind people driving around in convertibles. They don't know about the snow. I've discovered a new viewpoint. There's a sheep out front. Is that a spinnery? Now, there is a fuel station up ahead, but I guess I'm looking overall for a garage and fuel depot. I really don't need fuel that bad. We're pretty good on fuel. I mean, I think I could get to the end of the day if I needed to, but... Actually, if I hit, if I reach out on my keyboard, I can kind of figure out how many more miles I can go on the tank. This button here, and this button here. Fuel, 167 gallons. I should be able to go another 889 miles. So that should be fine. Oil temp, fuel, distance, speed is what I think I want it on. Yeah, I'll leave it on oil temp and water temp for a while in case you guys are... I don't really look it down at that info screen. And by the way, if you didn't know where I was talking about, right above my speedometer and RPM gauge is where I was changing the info screen. Now, this was brought up on the snowy mod. It's always been a problem like this. Sometimes some of the green texture of the grass comes through. Not much we can do. Not much you can do about that. I say heat. So let me know what you think about the paint scheme. Like I said, nothing that fancy. Of course, I think I got paint schemes from SES that I could put on there, but their paint schemes usually cost like 20 to 40 grand. And we don't have that. Oh, speaking of money, we're up to 93,000. I think when I went to bed last night, I was sitting somewhere around 70, 77. We'll just say hovering close to 80,000 is where we were. And I think when I woke up, I had 2 drivers that came back with no load, so I had to pay for fuel and repair. And to me, if you own your own garage, I think they should just go ahead and nullify that. Well, maybe not the fuel, but the fuel price should be reduced, but the repair cost, well, maybe, you know, it could be reduced. I really don't know what they did. Maybe it is reduced if it's full garage. I don't know. There's no stats to say, hey, if you upgrade to a full garage, you get reduced repair and fuel maintenance at your own garage. That'd be kind of nice. One thing I'm noticing is the roads. I'm trying to take this a little bit easier than normal. But, yeah, the roads, I know it says it makes it a little bit more slippery or slick or however Grimm's words it in his mod. So far, not that bad. And I was wondering how the mod was going to work with the Better Roads mod, and it seems just fine. If you have any lighting mods active, this mod could conflict with it quite a bit from what I read in the description. So if running like a different sky mod or different lighting textures, something like that, it could be a little bit of an issue. Okay, I stopped at a decent rate, so definitely changes the viewing eye of driving around. It's always green everywhere. having some snow on the ground for a little while. Always interesting. So when I get down to Del Rio, I'm bringing it to Turner Construction. Got 82 miles to go. It does seem kind of weird. Like I said, if you're seeing this live, it's on Thursday. I record this on a Monday evening. But I was out working today, and I guess it didn't really hit me. I mean, you know Christmas is coming, but I think it really hit me today. I was talking with a friend, and they said, 2 weeks from now, Christmas is over. I was like, is it? Oh yeah, it is. Holy crap, Christmas is coming fast. Luckily for me, all my Christmas shopping is done. So I don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. Well, it's like anything. You think it's done, and then at the last minute, it's like, oh, wait a minute. Need another gift. But I think I'm all set. Although I don't make a list and check it twice. Maybe like 3 days before. So I'm thinking on Sunday's episode, if what I heard is true from, I don't know where the people are getting these dates from, because I did searching for the Christmas deliveries, but I got told like the 15th, 16th, and then 18th. So I'm not really sure. Are people just shooting dates out and just guessing, or? But then again, I kind of missed on the Oklahoma being the next map announced. And then I just scrolled on the page a little bit more. I'm like, how? And I saw it there. I'm like, how did I miss that? So you can kind of hear the engine brake. And you can tell me I got the engine brake on. If you look just above my RPM gauge down there on the left, you'll see, I'll hit it and you'll see a green engine light come on. That's me hitting the engine brake. On the inside, you don't hear it that much. Let me go ahead on the outside. I know some people do want to hear it. Wow, you can't even, that's very not noticeable. Let me scroll in here. As far as I can scroll in. Yeah, you can hardly hear it. Better not have the camera like that. If they stop in front of me, I'm not going to see it. So that's why the engine brake, it's like, it's okay. But it's barely noticeable for some reason. Now maybe it's the Caterpillar engine that I got, which is a modded engine, so maybe the engine brake doesn't come off as prominent as others. Yeah, it's not really noticeable, but it's there. Alright, 20 miles out, and then we're free to go wherever. Just got to stay on the original, well, on the base game maps. Can't go on the coast-to-coast map because we won't be able to do external contracts, which we need to do for the Christmas deliveries. I wonder what the trailer's going to look like this year. I forgot what year it was. The only trailer I didn't like was the one with all the Christmas lights on it. That seemed too much for me. The one with the Christmas gifts on it wasn't too bad. I can't remember what last year's looked like. Let me try to get a screenshot here because I don't want to forget about it. I do not like the new photo mode in ATS. I like the old one better. So just me taking a screenshot like that is much better. And let me know below, do you like the new photo mode in Trucking Simulator, or do you prefer the older one? Of course, maybe they'll add to the new photo mode. I feel like they just removed some options for us when taking a photo in photo mode compared to what it is now. Oh, look at that. You can actually see the temperature outside is actually 32 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 0 degrees Celsius for the people in the metric system. So we need roughly about another $60,000 and we can buy ourselves a truck for whoever we're going to hire. Oh, we're only 3 miles out. Don't see it on the GPS yet. Hello, Del Rio. And I have unlocked all the cities in the state of Texas, apparently, on the bottom left-hand corner. Saw that pop on up. There are some interesting trailers and cargo that we can transport in Texas. Just haven't really... Maybe they're not on external... No, because we did a cotton harvester on external contracts. So after I get this delivered, it doesn't really matter where we go. I have more free range of what we can take for cargo. So I'll have a good look around and see what catches my eye. Oh, this I'm kind of liking this blue color. I don't know because if it's the snow background. Of course, it would be a road sign right there. Sometimes you gotta get the light just right to get a good picture. I don't know what I'm sitting here for. I'm turning right so I can go. As long as no traffic is coming. It's a little braking. If you're going to do it with the slick roads add-on mod to the Frosty mod, braking does seem like it takes a little bit more to brake. As for the corners, I can feel a little bit of it. It doesn't seem to be that bad. Now I am running the tire mod, which is in the description below, and the tires I got on the truck are good for snow. I don't know if it's actually making that much of a difference. I don't know if that mod has something to do with the Frosty mod or anything. I don't think that's by Grimm's, the tire mod. But I don't really seem to be slipping and sliding too much. But I would just say for you, I'm not going to stop, am I? I did. Just if you got to run the slippery mod, Make sure you just take it a little bit easy at first, just to make sure. And then go at your comfortable pace. Is that Turner? Yep, that's where we're going. You know, that zoom in mod does well once in a while. Hello, how you doing over there? The one thing I kind of forgot is usually the markings on the ground are white. Am I going to be able to see where I'm parking? No, I'm going over here. Or is there no snow on the ground that we're parking on? That'd be nice if it isn't. I think I'm going in back here. Am I going in underneath that shed? If I am, I want to back in all the way. Yes, that's where we're going. That gate. I think I got plenty of room on the gate. Oh, I didn't give myself enough room backing up. I'm going to have to straighten myself out for this. Nope, cutting it way too fast here. Almost forgot I gotta go through a gate first. Yeah, we're getting around the gate. Wow, I cannot, sometimes my track IR doesn't allow me to look all the way around the trailer. I've seen a couple people, when I used to watch videos way back, they just use the side mirrors, and I'm not that well at backing up, I don't think, but let me give that a try today, because why not? It's the holiday season. Yeah, just got in through the gate there. Yeah. Not doing that well. Of course, the trailer is not a traditional 53-footer, so I think it's turning quicker than I'm expecting it to. But that's just a poor excuse, honestly. Park and brake engine, decouple. So I got 5 hours left on my clock. That's just a note to myself if I take an external contract to get it done at that time. We should be getting pretty close. Okay, not as close as I thought we were to level 32. Alright, so if you're wondering where we are on the world map, we're down here in Del Rio, and yeah, we've covered every city in Texas. Carlsbad is actually in New Mexico, and they added that. Do they still have the Carlsbad in California, or did they remove that one? They removed that one. There was a Carlsbad in California, unless I'm just missing. Oh, right here. Wait, I've been to Carlsbad in California. They must have redone that part of the map over. Anywho, let me go ahead and see what they got in Freight Market and figure out where we want to go. No, we are in Del Rio. There's one to Van Horn. I don't want to take these. These, the one with the markers on them, that's going to take like 2 hours to load. So that would put us to 2 o'clock. I don't want to do anything like that. So I'm going to have a look around here, see what looks very interesting to me, and see where we're headed. Not to Key West, Florida. Okay, so we're going to be taking another external contract. The base game deliveries or regular freight, nothing of really good interest there. And all the locations, nothing of pure interest there either. We're just going down the street. I had to make sure I didn't have to drive too far to a location, but no, we're not. Just right down the street. And we're going to San Antonio with pesticides. Wait, where am I going? Yeah, this way. Although I don't think GPS had to be going that way. When I just looked at the map, I'm like, this way, please. So it's going to be about a 4-hour trip, so that leaves me about 1 hour of leniency. Seems to be a sharp right-hand corner. See, taking that corner, I didn't really feel the road being that slippery at all. See a lot of traffic going on into here. You want me to stop at a railroad track? I don't think so. You know what? There is a repair station here, so maybe I'm going to pull into here and get my truck repaired, just to be sure. Because if we stop at the end of the day, I may be stopping at a gas station, not a repair shop. Let's get this thing repaired here. Services. Yeah, so when I dropped my truck, yeah, I don't know how much damage I did, but everything's getting to be it's not bad. Let's be honest, compared to what I've done before. It's not bad at all. But we're going to take care of that. And it should be good to go. Do I have to reset my lights? Nope, my lights are all set. And I think we're just going right across the street here. Yep, this is the building we need to go to. You got a tanker of pesticides somewhere for me. Ooh, that's not it. And there it is. Oh, I can go right out that way too? Good, I was like, I don't have to sneak around that cable trailer, do I? Didn't have to lower my chassis today to hook on up to these. Yeah, so this I'm going to get there somewhere around 4 o'clock. At least that's the plan, right? And this weighs 31,000 pounds and we're going to Bear. I don't think I've really hauled a tanker... Oh, I hear the train. We really haven't hauled many tankers as such. We've unlocked all the tankers. The only thing we got left to put skill points into... I almost took out that telephone pole. The only thing we got to put skill points into is fuel economy at this point. So San Antonio is where we're headed. Now I'm fully repaired, just have to not worry. We got plenty of fuel. We're only going 200 miles here. Kind of a snug corner for a truck to go through, but as long as not another truck is coming our way. I'm not crossing the yellow line that much anyways. thought about barreling through that light, but I said, I think the car in front of me is going to stop. And they did. Do you got the green light next? Or is it the turning lane? Okay, you're not going, so... So possibly next episode, yeah, we'll be hauling some Christmas gifts around. We can take that to basically anywhere. But depending on how many I got to do... Now, if you've never done the Christmas deliveries, don't be thinking that, wait, they're starting it like on the, we'll just say the 18th. They're giving us 1 week to get them done. No, it usually runs until like December 10th. January 10th. So it runs almost a month. They run it a few weeks until after Christmas. Now, I think they kind of do that with the Christmas gifts, thinking maybe some people will be getting the game for Christmas, so they want the Christmas spirit to continue for the new people, the new drivers coming on into the game. It's my thought on it, but yeah, who knows. So in a way, if you're getting the Texas DLC and you haven't done the Cruising Texas external contracts, you can kind of do the Texas external contracts along with the Christmas ones, as long as it's a Christmas trailer. Why are we stopping way back here? Is it because that stop sign over on the right-hand side, is that for us? Okay, maybe that's why everyone's stopping. Okay, so I do have to stop here. Couldn't figure out why everyone was stopping here. I'm like, the stoplight's way up there. Would be nice to end the day getting above 90,000. Always says when you discover the viewpoint, I'm looking around like, where? Is that the viewpoint right there? Okay, that might have been the viewpoint right there. I guess it says when you discover the viewpoint, you're just in the vicinity of it. I was like, for a second there, I'm like, the RPMs just seem to level on out. Why is that? Well, you kind of forgot you're taking an external contract and you can only do 65 miles an hour. Not in a rush today, so far. So only doing 65 is fine. And once again, it's amazing how many times I have to say this, but I get comments even still. And I know everyone doesn't watch every episode, so I kind of understand it, but I'll repeat myself. The reason why we can only do 65 miles an hour tops on external contracts is because of the contests and events that they have. They don't want people doing 100, 150 miles an hour on modded trucks. Getting the external, they want people to actually work for the rewards that they're handing out. And you can't teleport either with external contracts. So that's why when I say, oh, we can only do 65, that's just because it has to do all with the rewards that they hand out. I'm getting too cocky with the slippery road mod. It's like, yeah, it's not bothering me too much. I'm going to take a corner and we're not going to turn or something. Now it's funny, when I was building the W900, was it like a half dozen episodes ago, or maybe a little bit more than that? When I was picking out my tires from the tire mod, I just picked these tires because they look nice. I go, oh, they're good in snow. I'm like, well, not that it really matters. And then, yeah, here we are. Like I said, I don't know if it really does matter or not. Another viewpoint. I forgot, I'm right behind a cop car. Oh, you get to see some snow. How about that? Perfect. Which one's my wipers? There we go. I even like how the wipers, when they sweep away the snow, it actually looks like snow being swept away. Well, now the roads are going to get, you're going to see the roads get really slushy now. You can see as people drive, basically you're getting the slush and everything coming off the tires, and it kind of makes it kind of a little hard to see it sometimes. Oh, good, the cop car is gone. Not that I speed that much, just that every once in a while I can get just a little bit not paying attention to the speed limit. I don't need another $400 fine. I've had enough fines here in the state of Texas from day one, since we got here about a month ago. A lot of traffic problems, running into cars. Yeah, a whole bunch of my own issues, but so be it. Let's see, when I get to San Antonio, that's right, Bear. And we're getting paid almost $1,200 for this delivery. So not bad for a 200-mile trip. There, now are you in the Christmas spirit? With it snowing like it is? Actually, kind of reminded me of my work day driving in this stuff. So, driving it all day long, and then I come home. What am I doing? I'm driving it again. Except if I crash here, it's not as bad as in real life. So, wow, they're throwing up so much snow and slush. I know there was a car in front of me. I just didn't know where it was in that wonderful white cloud. At least with a truck, I can kind of see where we can see where the truck is. This may delay our arrival just a bit. And it was kind of weird. I adjusted the rain percentage a long time ago, and it only seemed to rain at nights. And the first time I activate the snow mod, right in the middle of the day, it's like, we're going to give you snow, which is, it was great. Get to show it off a little bit. I do love this mod. I think I've had it now. Maybe not this particular snow mod. I've tried other snow mods in the beginning. But it just changes the game quite a bit for scenery type. It just makes the elements that much more. And it might be asking a lot from SCS to go ahead and do elements like this for the base game. So you just constantly, depending on where you are and whatever part of the world, even for ETS 2, same thing. Where you could be driving in a snowstorm, and then in the middle of the day, if you go down the mountain or whatever, get down lower elevation where it might be raining only. It is actually snowing pretty darn good here. Well, maybe I should get around. Here we go. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I don't know if it gets slippier as it snows. I think the slippery conditions on the road stay the same. I don't think it matters. I just want to get around that truck just so I can get a better view. But of course, with the truck in front of me, at least I would know where the road is at all times. Yeah, just like in real life, when it snows like this, it just raises the stress level just a little bit more. Don't know if that truck wants to move on over. Don't think so. Oh, there's a car in the left lane up ahead. Kind of see a white cloud of slush and snow being tossed up. By what? I don't know. Not sure I trust that little car driving in the snow like that, but okay. Maybe I should turn the windshield wipers just a little bit faster. It's a whiteout here in mid-Texas. Now, I do know they get snow in Texas, but how often do you get people that lived in Texas or know Texas well enough? How often do you get snowstorms like this? We're basically right around the San Antonio area, because that's where we're headed. Do I want to scooch back over, or do I want to pass this truck that we're coming up on? The truck is in the far right lane. I'm in the far left. Let's get in the middle. I'm only 44 miles out, and I don't know where my exit's going to be. My exit's coming up. I can see the GPS is showing me soon. We're taking a sharp right-hand turn somewhere, so that means our exit's got to be up ahead. Oh, wait. Just said your exit's up ahead, but I did not see the sign fast enough. That'd be my own fault for driving too fast. A little harder to stop there. Stoplight? Yes, it is. Yeah, the only thing I'm noticing with the slippery mod, like I said earlier, is the braking. Acceleration, I don't seem to notice it, but the braking does take a little bit more distance before I come to a stop. And like I said, link should be in the description below. It'll be called like Grimm's. I'll probably just send you to Grimm's webpage, because he's got other mods on there as well. So, you know, you can have a look around for the different type of mods that he has. Just be careful if, when downloading the mods, make sure you're downloading it for ATS, or make sure you're downloading it for ETS too, depending on what game you're playing it on. He does have the mod for both games, so just make sure you're downloading the correct one. And as for the add-on mods for the Frosty mod, he recommends putting the Frosty mod on the top of the list. if you put any add-ons to the mod, you put the add-ons before the Frosty mod. But he's got it all worded out there for you. I know, I keep saying he. Grims has it all worded out for us. That trucker went just slow enough to make sure I didn't get through. Oh, the weather's clearing up. Well, I will tell you this, in a snowstorm like that, I did have to pay attention a lot more and focus a little bit more on the road than I usually have to. But it's fun. It's fun to do it in a simulator. Real life, not so much. No bus. No, 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 no. Okay. Welcome to Texas. I realized he was going in a turning lane there, but I think I am protruding probably a little bit into that side of the turning lane, but the way the traffic's been to me in Texas, I'm stopping at this point. I mean, it's a new paint job, for darn's sake, and I don't want my new paint job to get scratched. Am I going to get every stoplight in San Antonio? I also need to start looking for a rest area and a fuel station. So probably no long journeys for a while again, if we do the external contracts. They'll probably be like I said, anywhere from 100 to 200 miles, depending on what the qualifications are. Stay in that right lane. I didn't happen to catch any fuel station or rest area right there, but my mind seems to be wandering, so I may have went right by one. I wasn't really looking that hard. After I said I need to start looking for one, then my mind started drifting. Now you heard the engine brake a little bit better there. Well, brought pesticide to a farm, so that makes sense. It seems like it's getting dark awfully fast, but then that's part of the mod. think I see where I gotta park this thing. Now I bet you I could pull that through, but we're gonna back it in. Just gotta remember there's a fence on the other side, so I gotta be careful how I turn this thing. I'm not turning it sharp enough. Yeah, that's not good. It's not a good approach to it. This seems better. The cows think so, so I think I'm doing just fine. I always find the longer the trailer, the easier it is to back up. The shorter it is, they turn a lot quicker. Although I still mess this one up, but I might still get it in though. I know I'm in, but I want to do this a little bit better than that. Hopefully no invisible wall right in front of me. That looks better. Okay, how did I get to 5:20 in the evening? I thought I was getting here like at 4:15, so I lost an hour in travel somewhere. All right, let's look at the world map. So I got to see where I got to go. Oh boy. I could either go to Victoria. Okay, for giggles, let's see, that's going to take me 48 minutes. Or, whoops, I got to go ahead and take that off. 48 minutes. 51 minutes. So I guess it doesn't really matter now, does it? Alright, I think we're going to go right into San Antonio, and we'll go to here. Probably more delivery options when I get there. And the way it is, I might be right back here first thing in the morning, so... I need to grade the road just a little bit more. Now we can go as fast as we want, as long as we don't get a ticket. Of course, I'm wondering if the road's going to be a little more slippery with no weight on the rear tires. And this is where I'm going to get like a line of traffic. And there's a car coming, but something about hauling a trailer, I can get to speed really quick. Now, they were either in that lane or I forced them over. And actually, with the Frosty mod, as you can see, it didn't get daylight until what, like 6:45 in the morning. And here we are, not even just barely at 6 o'clock in the evening, and it's already getting dark. So just got us over 90,000, almost 91,000. As we saw, it wasn't last episode, maybe the episode before that, to where our drivers has brought in a ton of money in a day, like 25 grand, 25, 30 grand. Because now we're not buying the most baseline trucks we can for our drivers. We give them a midline engine, a decent transmission, and just a little bit better chassis, so they can do better hauls. Oh, it's only 40 through here. Yikes. And actually, with the snow mod and driving through a city at nighttime with all the lights on, it looks rather nice out. And our fuel stop and rest area is just right up ahead. Actually, what does my truck look like at night? It's been a while. I don't think I've ever... We got parking lights everywhere. Night lights, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, I hear you. You got a couple hours on you. Like, well, okay, another hour and a half. I will say, though, when you look in the side mirrors, it looks like they give you a little bit more light than what's actually out there. I can see... Oh, that's a garage. Uh-oh. I made a boo-boo. I saw the green and I thought it was a fuel. That's a garage. Oh, no. All right. Probably thinking there's a fuel area right here. No one's watching, right? And just barely got around that corner. That'll save me some time. See what happens when you stay up late and drive more than you should. For us, it's going to take us like a minute or two to get there, but it does add another 16 minutes in game time. Now, see, you look in the side mirrors, you look back there, it looks like it's nice and bright, but it's not that bright. Like me. Actually, I don't think I'm actually getting on the interstate. I think I'm taking the side road. Looks like we got a few places to eat down here, so that's a good thing. I think I got to fuel up over there. I can see the green markers. Entryway is somewhere here. Follow the tire marks, maybe? Yeah, the tire marks in the snow help you out a little bit. This bay looks like a winner. Still $4.80 a gallon. It's going to take quite a bit amount of fuel because did not fuel up yesterday. And of course driving all day today, so 2 days worth. Luckily some driver brought in some cash because I'm going to be spending here $1,000 worth of fuel. Yep. Alright, so somewhere ahead is a rest area. Trying to figure out the parking lanes here. Nope, that's a curb. Don't want to be doing that. Right here is good. I'm going to pull in right here. There we go. We're in the rest area. 7 o'clock in the evening, so yeah, a little bit longer than usual. Can't even show you the paint scheme because that's where we're at. It's really dark over here. She had no problem falling asleep when it's that dark. But anyways, like I said, the link to the Grimm's Frosty mod and the add-ons to it is all will be on his page down below. He has a summer mod, a fall mod, and a spring mod as well. He's got other mods there as well. Like I think he's got maybe close to like 8 or 9 ATS mods to look at. So go have a look at it if you like. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. But until then, have a good one. Yeah, I know I'm getting tired. I'm going to bed soon. Very, very soon.